Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be undergoing a subject that a lot of people, they struggle on it. We're going to be teaching you guys how to do slippery walls and girl attack. Now, slippery walls, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Okay, it's just mostly in your brain. It's not that difficult to do. So we're definitely going to be teaching you guys how to do it. Alright, let's go to force real quick. Alright, so now that we're in forest, we're gonna be showing you guys up there, because Stump is the best. Also, I'm in my garage, so I don't have to limit my space or area. I could just swing and nothing bad will happen. I also just fixed my controller. I opened up the whole thing and I fixed it because of the trigger. I broke it, but I fixed it, so we're good now. See, it kind of works. But today we're just gonna be showing you guys how to do slippery walls, and I'm gonna be undergoing some tips to keep in mind, and the base of slippery walls, and just a whole lot more. Alright, we're gonna begin with what is slippery walls. So slippery walls is basically walls but slippery. Very, very slippery. So when you go on them, you just slip off. Now that's pretty obvious. But the question is, how do I get myself up there? Well, I'm gonna show you real quick. So to go on slippery walls, this is essentially just these walls, just slippery. So that means if I wall run on this one, I can also wall run on this one. Now the difference is this one's slippery. So to get rid of the slipperiness, or to make it less slippery for me, instead of hitting it like I usually would, I'm gonna be hitting it a lot harder. So hit it a lot more hard than I would on a regular one. This is me doing it on a normal wall. See, I'm putting myself up a lot. So to get rid of all the slipperiness, we need to hit it a lot harder. And if you're wondering, well, I'm hitting it hard, but I'm not really going up at all. That's where this next tip comes in. So over here, I showed you guys how to wall run in one of my other videos. I showed you guys how to wall run. Well, we're going to be taking tips from that video onto this one, because it is basically the same things, just slippery. So, essentially, this is how you wall run. You're going up the wall, pulling yourself up as close as you can to the wall. Now, when I'm going up the wall, this is slippery walls. So, I'm gonna be able to do this. But the difference is, instead of being able to go out a lot more when I'm on regular walls, with slippery walls, you have to keep yourself as close as possible to the wall. So this is the wall. I'm staying as close to it as possible. Oh, I just fell. Oopsies. But I'm keeping myself as close as possible to the wall. So, if I'm doing regular walls, I'm of course going to be able to go out here. But in slippery walls, I need to keep myself a lot more close. So now we're just going to be doing it on this wall again. Alright, if you saw that pause, I'd help my mom with something. But, basically, you're gonna be hitting it a lot harder and keeping yourself as close as possible to the wall. So, instead of regular walls, where I'm usually being able to go out here, with slippery walls, we're pushing ourselves as close as possible to the wall. Okay? Now, with all this in mind, there's still one more thing to look out for, and that is your placement. So basically, it's where you hit off in the first place. So say, I want to start hitting off right here. This area, right here. Do you think that would be a good idea? Well, let's just see. Let's just see if it's a good idea or not. Alright, so I'm not really going up that well at all. Now, let's try to go somewhere over here instead. See, I was able to stand a lot longer on the slippery walls. That is because this is not as slanted and it's more upwards. So it's going to be a lot easier to slip. Now over here, it is slanted. So I'm able to push myself up. Which makes it a lot easier for me to start just going up. Now, unless you're super advanced, you're used to slippery walls, you've been doing this for a long time, then will you be able to go up just like that, willy-nilly, all that. Me, myself, I'm not even to that point yet. I can't be doing that. No. But, just keep in mind, go for places with slants, and you can just boost off of. Because it's not like normal walls where you can just, like, go wherever you want. Like this, where you just go wherever you want. No, on slippery walls, you actually have to, like, know where you can and can't go. Especially if you're just trying out. Or, like, you're just doing it. Alright, so, with that all in mind, we're gonna be showing you guys, 3 places to practice, slippery walls to get you better. And number 1 is this wall right here. This is really good if you are just learning and you need that balance. You can stand on here. Just try and get used to it and try not to fall off because this is like really slanted. It's super easy. This will definitely get you used to it. Even when you're like in public lobbies and stuff where you're getting chased, instead of just going down like that, try and go up here a little bit and then go down. Just get yourself used to that area, get yourself used to using slippery walls. Now, another place to practice this one's a bit more difficult, is this place. Where you're gonna wanna try and keep yourself up, right here. And don't fall off. And if you want to take this to the next level, you can bring yourself all the way around. And oh, I messed up, but yeah, you can do that too. It's a really good exercise. I love that one personally. Now, here's a more difficult one. One that even I struggle on. But it is a really good one though. I like doing it. When you're over here, go right here and go as far as you can along the wall. So, go as long and as far as you can on the slippery wall. So I'm not very much able to do it, but if you are, definitely go for it. That's like a really good way to like keep yourself up and just practice keeping yourself on the wall. But yeah. And also, if you're wondering how to slip slap, or that thing that all the pros do, I'll show you real quick. I've been doing it for this whole video basically. So you just go up the wall and you hit with your other hand. So you hit red walls with the other hand as hard as you can. Depending on how hard you hit it will determine how far you will go. So if you're really strong, then you'll definitely be able to go a lot farther. Me myself, I'm just learning how to slip slap. But yeah, you can do that. And remember, when you're doing slippery walls, when you're hitting it hard, it all depends on how like physically strong you are to keep yourself up. Doing that constant hard motion. Because even when I was starting, I was around 12 to 11. I was pretty young. But no, I was like 12 to 13 actually. I was struggling on this. I was not very strong at all. I started working out though, but you know, just get used to it, and it always depends on how hard you hit it will determine how far you'll go. Same thing with ground. If you're going ground, it all depends on how hard you hit it and how fast you are. Because if you're not fast, or you're not fast enough and you don't hit it hard enough, then you're not gonna go that fast. Alright, and one more thing before we end this tutorial. This is a bonus. If you've been watching this whole time, you'll probably be asking yourself if I'm using sticks. The answer is yes, I am using sticks. Let me just pop that right back in. But yeah. So, I'll show you, even without it, you can still do it. You can still very much do it. I'm not very good at it now since I've gotten used to the sticks already. But you can definitely still do it. Even when I didn't have my sticks, I was flying through these things. But yeah, that's basically how you do slippery walls. And if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want more, like and subscribe because I will be making more. I will be trying to cover branching, scaling, and ground too. Not very good at ground, but I'll try my best to just get you up there as much as I can with these very detailed tutorials. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys later. Bye bye.